Welcome to this week's episode of Adventures of Alcaraz. My name is Julian Alcaraz.
And I'm Miranda Alcaraz.
And we just finished week 39.
That's right.
And, we're going
and I'm still pregnant.
Yes.
Well, technically, it's Friday and week 39 will end tomorrow. Well, 40 starts tomorrow. But, so who knows? We might not make it through the day today. You don't know.
We don't know. I mean, every time at night when you wake up and you wake me up to tell me that you can't sleep, I always feel like you're going to go into labor. Yeah,
it's weird because I know it's really common for people to go into labor in the middle of the night. Like, I think that's from what I've read, it's the most common time. It's definitely when I went into labor with Knox. But I have plenty of friends who went into labor during the daytime. Mm-hmm. I just associate, like, it would be weird to me if all of a sudden I was in labor and I was awake.
Yeah, because last time
like it's a nighttime thing.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
And that's our trigger for when
so
it's going to happen.
Yeah, like every night when we go to bed now, I'm just like, am I going to wake up in labor at some point? And the answer was no. I just woke up because I couldn't breathe because my sinuses were all like swollen. It's like an estrogen thing, I guess. It makes your sinuses like swell up. I couldn't breathe last night.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so I feel like this week went by really fast.
It did. This one did. I mean, next thing you know, by this time next week, we'll see if we have a baby in our hands.
Do you have okay, so I put on our Street Parking Members Facebook group to have people guess the date and time, and I said whoever's closest, I'm going to give them a $50 apparel gift card. There's like thousands of answers. I don't know how I'm ever going to sift through it. I might just have to be like, hey, if you think you were the closest, like let us know. Because what am I going to do? Go through and read everyone? But I have a guess. For some reason, the 22nd stands out in my head. Here's why. And I'm weird like with numbers. So Knox was born in August. He was supposed to be born in July, but my birthday's in August. So I feel like he wanted to be in August with me. So baby Banner's due date is the 25th, but my birthday's on the 22nd. So I feel like he's going to be born on the 22nd, which is Wednesday. And I'm like latched on to the 22nd. Do you have a guess?
I don't. Not really. Maybe.
Do you want to do one?
Sure. I mean, I think that the 24th. Which is what, Friday?
Uh-huh.
I think maybe Friday he'll come out.
Do you have a time of day? When he actually comes out, not when the labor starts.
When he comes out, I don't know. I'm hoping like around 12 or 1 o'clock.
In the morning or like?
In the afternoon.
Okay.
Throughout the day, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do you hope that?
Just daytime, more alert.
Knox is here.
Because I want him to be part of the experience.
Same.
So
Erica, our doula, she guessed Friday also, but at 3 a.m. And I was like, at 3 a.m. is when he's going to come out? And she's like, yeah. I was like, oh, gosh, that sounds exhausting. But, I mean, you just go to sleep right after anyways, I guess. Yeah. I do. I don't know about the rest of everyone else.
Yeah. It's quite interesting.
So, but I was, like, angry at the people who were guessing, like, into May. I was like, come on, guys. I mean, it's possible, but I just felt like it was mean to say that.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got to go to the chiropractor twice this week, which was great. She told me yesterday that she's never felt a baby this active in utero, especially this late. Last night when I was making weird noises and telling you, he was like hurting me. Mm-hmm. Not like really bad hurt, but just like, I was like, chill, bro. I was like telling him it's time to go. We got to go to sleep now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
And then because of the coronavirus stuff that's still going and is going to be for a while, we just had our midwife appointment over the phone.
Yeah, we did. They were just talking about post.
Yeah.
Or things to look forward to with everything. So that was a good refresher, actually. So that was great.
Was it? Because I felt like you were bored.
Well, yeah, I was. But, and I was also just kind of tired. But, yeah, I'm just excited to go through the process, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They were just, like, reminding us of the one thing that I had forgotten about was like putting the like olive oil on his butt so that his poop doesn't stick to his butt.
Yeah.
I forgot about that because we did do that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That was a good refresher.
Other little things like that we did, but we haven't talked about it, so I forgot.
Sure.
And then just trying to get obviously caught up on work. I asked you this week if there was anything, because obviously, I'm trying to do all of this entering of the workouts for street parking so that I can just kind of like turn my brain off toward it. It's just time consuming. It's all there. I just have to put it in, and I like to do it because I like to be really meticulous about it. But I asked you if you have anything that you feel like you need to like get off of your plate so that you could be like fully present for a few days and not feel like you have to like be checking in or whatever.
No, because even like, I think the whole like shutdown kind of almost was like a good easing into chilling out.
Yeah.
Because if anything, I've only been going to the store to get groceries or to go do like a Java talk for the members, but that could all change just to here temporarily. If that, but even then don't feel the need to do something like that. You see, like I'll go get a coffee for you if you need it, but everything's like so short for me to kind of do what we've been doing already.
Yeah.
That's
true.
So I kind of feel pretty relaxed because we've been almost transitioned into forceful relaxing for sure.
Knox has it down. So I've been like telling him like the whole sequence of events. So here's the sequence of events that if you ask him, he'll tell you. Baby Banner will come out in the bathtub. I make the pan, which is what he calls cake. It's Spanish for bread. I make the pan for Banner. Happy birthday, Banner. Every day he thinks that's going to happen. Like, he's like, make the pan today? And I'm like, not today, not today. He's ready. He is like so excited for it. But those are that's the sequence he knows. Yeah,
it's pretty cool to see that. Randomly, Knox yesterday had a good day of evolving into like a...
Yeah, all of a sudden his sentences were like 5 words longer than normal, like out of nowhere.
Just a happy kid. And which is really cool. Now I'm really excited. Like, well, man, how are you going to be with, your little brother?
I know.
So that's going to be very interesting.
One of our members that had a baby a week ago, she said that she has a son who's about the same age as Knox. She said that for like 2 days he was really excited about it, and then he started telling her to put it back.
Yeah.
But he has like so much attention from you and your mom too. It's not just me.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, and in the mornings too, like I was thinking about it. I have no problem, bringing him down while Knox does his morning routine to get him to like understand, like, hey, no, and then putting a gate and locking your door and,
Yeah, I want to get him to where he can come snuggle and watch his cartoons with us both in there,
Yeah, absolutely. But just like the resting period for you, even like a solid hour and a half of like deep sleep, makes such a. But those are things that I look forward to. Just kind of, having both of them. It's just like, all right, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Why not?
The only other thing, really, I guess that I don't have any really new symptoms. He's definitely lower. I can feel him lower. I'm more tired. But I don't have like a huge appetite, especially at night. But other than that, my symptoms are basically the same. And maybe that does mean he's going to be in there for longer. But the only other thing that we talked about this week that kind of came up is I feel like, and I feel like this is especially important for first-time parents to think about and realize that it's very real, and maybe something that doesn't get talked about or thought about too much is, like we talked about, like we've done so much to our house, and like there's so much preparing for me, and like you individually, like preparing yourself for what you think, you need to do, and preparing Knox and preparing the baby's room and so much stuff for the new baby. But like one of the things that came up was like our relationship and how, like what that goes through.
Sure.
When you have a baby. And I think, I was like filming for the vlog earlier this weekend. I think that a lot of first time parents will be like, oh no, that's like, we'll be fine. Like our relationship's great. Like we don't fight, or we don't like, I don't see us having any issues. We're both so excited. And I think that that's kind of like not the best way to think, because it's just, you're so tired and you're so, especially like when it's new, like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're like second guessing everything that you do.
Yeah.
And if you're like taking care of the baby correctly or whatever, and it's just really stressful, and you can end up being short with each other, or just not feeling like talking to each other at all, or just whatever. And so we kind of talked about that a little bit this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially I can see how people say the second one is an easier transition, because the first one, that's the first time you and your spouse get put in a position where, one, lack of sleep because you get rocked completely. Your social lives completely change.
Everything.
Two, like you finally start seeing each other's parenting style based off how you grew up. Yeah. And that's a big obstacle. Like you're comparing, it's not that big deal. Like I didn't, but then the other person might have had a certain parenting style or how they grew up. So that kind of weeding through all that stuff was a big, huge thing. So I think the second one, you can see how it's an easier transition, but you still have to keep in mind like the lack of sleep and certain triggers. So being able to talk about that and be like, look, don't take any of this personal. I want to feel comfortable telling you, like, I don't want to talk to you right now, but that takes a level of like security in the relationship and confidence to know that, okay, sounds good. Hey, like, I know you're tired, so just get some rest. And that doesn't, now if that's something that lasts even when the person's rested, that's a different story. But you guys got to be aware and know the circumstances, because it is exhausting. Like how much did the person sleep the night before, and because all that just starts compounding. And yeah, you got to be honest, and I know for you, the biggest thing, being a very emotional person, always worried about how I was feeling. I've had to tell you, like, stop caring about me so much, because it's got annoying, because I need you to like understand that I'm okay. I need you to be okay with how I'm feeling, and just know, like, I need a nap. I need even a nap or some sleep, and let's get back to it, because the last thing I want to do is feel the need to get angry at you or talk to you in a disrespectful way, because that's not right. Like, that's not something I ever want to do. But I'm very aware now what lack of sleep can do to these situations. So, you asked me to write you a letter, which I can definitely do, which I think is extremely important. But,
yeah, I think I heard somewhere, read somewhere about a couple that had written each other a letter of like, just saying like, basically like, I love you and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and no matter what, like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, and we're gonna get through this. And so, and just like something to read if you do get in like an argument or something like that, or you're feeling, just go back and be like, okay, he wrote this before he was tired. Everything's okay, or whatever. So I thought that was a really cool idea for that. And I think it was like interesting talking to the midwives the other day too with the second one, because you also have to be careful of assuming that it's going to go the same way that it went with the first one. Yeah. So, I mean, we had a really hard time with Knox sleeping, and this baby might sleep great, but Knox was really, really good at breastfeeding, and this baby might not be good at all. And so if you go into it like with too much expectation, then I can definitely see myself, like, if all of a sudden Banner was not good at breastfeeding, panicking, like, why isn't it working? Like, I breastfed Knox for 1.5 years. Like, this is how I did it. I never had a problem, and panicking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you have to like not treat it like it's going to go the same way, and just kind of be prepared for it to be completely different potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I think what else happened this week? I don't think anything. We're just kind of winding down.
Just working away,
just chipping away, and we have one more pizza night, date night kind of deal.
Yeah, last week. So we do our pizza night, date night on Saturday night, and you said we only have a couple of these left, and I was like, we only have. Yeah. If I have them on or before my due date, we only have one of these left.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
It's crazy to think about. But.
Yeah, he's doing 8 days from the time we're recording this when it comes out. It comes out on Monday, right, Salvi? It'll be like 5 days.
Yeah.
So by the time this comes out, he might even be here.
He might even be here for sure. Wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if those night pains turn into anything other than him kicking me.
Well, we'll know. And I have all the numbers ready on speed dial. Just go. To call the doulas and the midwives. I'm ready. Salvi's ringer.
Yeah.
Probably wake your ass up.
I thought it would be funny just at least once to call all the people, not the doulas and the midwives, that wouldn't be funny, but like our whole camera crews, and tell them that we're in labor. And then when they get here, just be like, we just want to make sure you guys.
It's training.
Yeah, like a fire drill.
Fire drill. Oh, yeah.
That'd be really funny. Oh, it's false alarm. She just had to go pee.
Oh, yeah. That'd be quite entertaining.
Anyways, that's it. Well, we'll see what happens between now and next time.
Sounds good. And as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. It just helps get this podcast out there if you want to share it. So take care.